Next, activity first. So here in this activity, aim to demonstrate that charcoal is a good adsorbing agent. So we know that charcoal is a good adsorbing agent because charcoal has the capability to adsorb the solid, liquid and gaseous particle on its surface. So in this way, we will perform this experiment to demonstrate that charcoal is a good adsorbing agent. So for this material required a dish containing mercury, a test tube containing ammonia gas, charcoal pieces. So here first we will take one dish, and in this mercury present and pieces of the charcoal, and we will take one test tube, and this test tube filled by the ammonia gas. So we will take this filled test tube and invert this over the mercury that is present in the dish. So here we will observe that the here in this mercury, here charcoal present, lump of the charcoal, and this charcoal slipped in the tube. So here this is the lump of the charcoal, and this charcoal will rise in upward direction in that tube. This lump of charcoal rise upward in direction in the tube. So what is the conclusion here? Because this charcoal adsorbs the ammonia gas on its surface. Means charcoal adsorbs the ammonia gas. So this is the reason this charcoal rises upward in direction in the tube. So here we will see. So here materials required and then procedure. Invert a test tube containing ammonia gas over mercury in a dish. A lump of wood charcoal is slipped into the test tube containing ammonia gas. Observation: mercury rises in the tube. Conclusion: mercury rises in the tube as ammonia is adsorbed by charcoal. So here ammonia adsorbed by the charcoal. And after this activity second, aim to demonstrate that charcoal is a decolorizing agent. So charcoal, this you have studied, this is the good adsorbing agent. So this is the decolorizing agent, you can say, because if you put in the colored solution, so here this charcoal adsorbs the colored particles on its surface. So here charcoal adsorbs the colored particles. So this is the reason this decolorizes the color of the solution. So we will see in this experiment. Here aim to demonstrate that charcoal is a decolorizing agent. Materials required: 2 beaker, a glass rod, a funnel, filter paper, activated charcoal, a solution of ink stand. And after this procedure here given, add some powdered activated charcoal. Activated charcoal, we know that means if we heat the wood charcoal in the absence of air at 900 degrees Celsius, around 900 degrees Celsius, so charcoal this change into the activated charcoal, means more powerful. So if we heat the wood charcoal in the absence of air around 900 degrees Celsius, so this change into the activated charcoal. So here this is the activated charcoal we will take in the powder form, because if we take the powdered form of the charcoal, activated charcoal, so here surface area increases, and due to the increase in surface area, so this will give the good result, best result, because these powdered of the charcoal absorb the coloring, means colored particles more, because here surface area increases. So due to this, these powdered particles of the charcoal, means activated charcoal, absorb more colored materials. So here materials required, and then after procedure, add some powdered activated charcoal to a beaker containing a solution of ink and shake it. Means we will take one beaker, and in that beaker we will take the ink, and we will put the powdered of the activated charcoal. So what will happen, we will see. Filter the solution means the color here, this ink color means this change into the colorless. So here all the ink particles adsorb on the surface of the charcoal. So here add some powdered activated charcoal to a beaker containing a solution of ink and shake it. You have to shake. Then filter the solution and collect the filtrate. Filtrate means liquid material. After the filtration you are getting the liquid material. This is called the filtrate. And after the filtration also you are getting the solid material on the filter paper. So this is called the residue. So after the filtration, the liquid material you are getting, this is called the filtrate, and the solid material you are getting on the filter paper, this is called the residue. So here filter paper means filtrate we will get, and after this observation, what is the observation? Means this filtrate you will get colorless. Filtrate is the colorless. So here a colorless filtrate is obtained. Conclusion: the filtrate is colorless as charcoal has adsorbed the color of the ink on its surface. So this is the activity second, aim to demonstrate that charcoal is a decolorizing agent. Means it has the power to decolorize the color of the colored solution. Means here we are taking the ink. So this has the power, has the capability to adsorb the ink particles on the surface, of the charcoal, adsorb the ink particle on its surface. So this is called the adsorption, we know that. And after this activity third here given, aim to show that charcoal is a good reducing agent. Good reducing agent. So we know that reducing agent, means the substance undergo in the oxidation process. So oxidation and reduction we are knowing. So oxidation means in the journal, oxidation means addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Reduction means addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. And if we say reducing agent means the substance reduces the other. The substance reduces the other. Means this substance itself undergo in the oxidation process. So here we will see the reducing agent to show that charcoal is a good reducing agent. Here materials required: copper second oxide. Copper second oxide, this is the substance of black color. Copper second oxide color black. Powdered charcoal, hard glass test tube, palladium chloride solution, a delivery tube. So these are the materials required, and we will see So here in this tube we will take the cupric oxide means CuO, and the CuO color here black means this is the black color substance, and also we will take the charcoal in the powder form. So CuO plus charcoal we will heat in this tube, and we can see the reaction. Cupric oxide, charcoal react, then we get the copper and carbon monoxide. So here in this equation, chemical equation, we can see here cupric oxide react with the charcoal, this give the copper and carbon monoxide. So if we heat the cupric oxide means black color substance with charcoal, then here carbon monoxide gas released, carbon monoxide, and this is the colorless gas. And this carbon monoxide colorless gas, after this will come from here, and in this tube palladium chloride solution. So carbon monoxide react with the palladium chloride solution, and this palladium chloride solution turns into the pink color. So by seeing the palladium chloride solution change to pink color, we can see here carbon monoxide gas is coming. So here in this we can see this CuO, cupric oxide, and this is the charcoal. So when the charcoal react with the cupric oxide, this change into the copper and carbon monoxide. Means this charcoal is responsible for the reduction of cupric oxide. This cupric oxide changed to copper only. Means here from the cupric oxide oxygen removed, and who is responsible here? Here copper is responsible, because copper taking the oxygen of cupric oxide, and this cupric oxide changed to copper, and carbon means charcoal, this change into the carbon monoxide. So here this proved here charcoal is the good reducing agent, means this reduces the cupric oxide to copper. So here oxygen removed from the cupric oxide, removal of oxygen takes place, means this cupric oxide undergo in the reduction process. Cupric oxide undergo in the reduction process. And who is responsible? Charcoal, because charcoal reduces the cupric oxide to copper. So here charcoal reduces the cupric oxide to copper. And I told that reducing agent, this is the substance, and this substance itself undergo in the oxidation process. So if we see here charcoal itself undergo in the oxidation process, because charcoal means carbon added with oxygen, means addition of oxygen takes place, and here oxygen added with the charcoal, we are getting the carbon monoxide. So this is the oxidation process. So addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, this addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, this is the oxidation, and addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen, we will say reduction. So here charcoal, this is the reducing agent. Reducing agent means this reduces the other. So here this charcoal reduces the cupric oxide to copper. This is the reason the charcoal, this is the good reducing agent. And if we heat the cupric oxide plus charcoal here in this tube, so here carbon monoxide gas coming here. This carbon monoxide react with the palladium chloride solution, and this palladium chloride solution turns into the pink color. And this shows that carbon monoxide gas coming from that tube, from this tube. And here this substance will change into the reddish form, because here carbon monoxide gas coming, but here copper remain, because this cupric oxide react with the carbon, this change into the copper and carbon monoxide. So carbon monoxide going in this tube, but here copper remain. So copper color reddish color. So you will get here reddish color. So this experiment shows that charcoal, this is the good reducing agent.